Network is a social interaction and personal relationship. It's a dedicated website or other application which enable you to communicate with each other by posting information, comments, messenger, images, etc. And it's part of teenager daily life. However, are teenagers make a good use for this media?
No, in fact, adolescents make a bad use of social networks, and now we are going to show you why. Many teenagers are trapped by social networks and by massive information circulating in them. The amount of activities that can be done in them generate a great dependence on adolescents.
We can notice this dependence in the amount of hours that we spend on the cell phones using it in social networks. According to a survey, about 70% of adolescents use more than 8 hours of social networks. We also conclude that the 85% use the cell phone while they are studying. These have a direct impact on their student performance. Also, the most used social medias are WhatsApp and Instagram, in which we communicate and publish about our daily lives. All responders are aware that at some point, social networks are a part of their daily life, despite the fact that 15% think that social networks do not contribute in anything. Nowadays, most of the teenagers are looking for the latest publications, likes they get, and photos that they publish daily.
With the use of social networks, our health is impaired because our body is not used to daily use of stimulation, so it has to readapt.
Medical studies that have been realized in 2017 explain that the excessive use of cell phones causes disorders in the nervous system and increases in 10% the possibilities of having brain tumors. It was also found that contractures at the height of the neck in adolescents is due to the overall weight on the spine when you tilt the neck to see the screen. Also studied by the Institute of Resilience that the use of cell phone 2 hours before going to sleep generates sleep disorders. Into the bargain, proven with the studies that due to the use of cell phones, there is a great deterioration in the view of adolescents in recent years.
In addition, when using social networks, we are risking being watched by other users and big technology companies like Facebook, Twitter, and Google. Since we enter our information in a social network as an email, name, cell phone, photo, we are leaving ourselves and the people around us vulnerable.
The University of Gloucester did a study, which resulted in 70% of social networks filtering private information. Many times the information obtained itself. Recently, there was a report where Facebook got in a bad place because it leaked private data of business proposals and it turned used information in President Trump's political campaigns. Also, we are vulnerable when we put our location in a publication or just by posting a photo.
We conclude that either for our health or security or the negative depends that generation, we are not using most of the positive use that social most network have in your favor and your objective was to make your conscious about that little having can make a difference in your favor. Be aware of the time you are in front of the screen. Take your advice